Right, good morning, everybody. Hope you all rested well today. Okay, first of all, I would actually want to apologize for what happened yesterday. It was truthfully out of my control. It was out of what I could handle by myself. So since that yesterday, I've been planning on how to rectify all of these issues, and actually, there's a way through already. All right, so very sorry about yesterday. However, we're going straight to what we have for today. All right, what we have for today, and it's actually the pre-recorded session of yesterday, so that we don't miss out of it before we, because before we have the second session today. So we're going straight to the chat. Please let me share my screen. Let me share my screen so I want this call to actually be short. It won't take so much time, maybe max of 40 minutes. Okay. So please stay with me, stay with me. All right. So we started yesterday by explaining the fact that Forex is for everybody and anybody can trade the Forex market and all of that. So let's look at what we have. um, I believe you all can see my screen. I'm using my own screen here, so I know that you are seeing. So the first thing is Forex in a nutshell. We said Forex is an acronym of two words, foreign and exchange, and it is known to be one of the biggest markets in the world with a circulation of hundreds of trillions of dollars every day. On a daily basis, this amount of money circulate all through. So you have actually a good opportunity to make money. I don't know if you understand. If hundreds of trillions of naira is moving around the market and you are involved in such markets, you should be able to make a good amount of money in a day, just as the circulation is on. All right. So Forex is actually a platform for you to move your financial state to another level entirely. And I really want you to put your heart to it. Okay. So second is Forex market is open 24/7, although currency pairs tend to close during the weekend. Yes, currency pairs tend to close during the weekend, but pairs like the crypto, which we are still going to talk about, cryptocurrency, volatility, synthetic indices, and all of that, they are still opened while we are in the weekend. Okay, so only currency pairs closes after the 5 day, and this is the reason why this is because this market is moved by a certain set of people, and these people also go for weekend, they go for vacation and all of that. So that's the reason. Okay, so Forex is very important, especially in this day, because it is a platform created for exchange of currency. Forex is the platform created for exchange of currency. You might go to black markets to change your currency and all of that, but those people also, in one way or the other, for the currency um, to be to circulate, to go through the normal process and all of that, it has to pass through what this um, platform called Forex. So Forex is actually the only platform, as it were, where you can exchange your currency. While a lot of foreign exchange is done for practical purposes, the vast majority of currency conversion is undertaken with the aim of making profits. All right, it's undertaken with the aim of making profits. The beautiful thing about Forex is that anybody can trade it now, unlike before when it was centralized, which we are going to talk about in our next piece. Um, it's though it wasn't like this before, but now it is like this. Anybody can actually trade the forex market. Anybody can trade the forex market. Okay. So number two, who can participate in the forex trading? Who can participate in the forex trading? Anybody can trade the forex market. Back then, the banks and those who have huge equity, that's huge money, had the opportunity to. But now it is open to everyone. Now it is not centralized. Anybody, as long as you have up to $10, I think that's what most brokers use. $10. As long as you have up to $10, you can actually trade forex. $10 is in Nigerian naira is an equivalence of about 7,000 naira, which I believe is chicken change for us, right? So anybody can actually trade forex as long as you have the money to trade it. Okay. So number three says that the next point is forex is not gender dependent, neither is it territory dependent. So you don't have to say I'm a male or I'm female, that's why I don't want to trade forex. No, anybody can trade it, whether you're a male, whether you're a female. Is there any other gender type? I think there's one other there's one other gender type now. But forex is not gender dependent. Regardless of whichever gender you are, it is not dependent on any of the gender. Anybody can trade it. Okay, forex is not dependent on temperament type. Yes, I know. There was a time I was listening to someone who says someone who has this temperament type will not be able to trade forex profitably and all of that. I believe that anything can be learned, even if your temperament type is not such one that can profitably trade forex. You can work on it. You can work on it by psychological. There's this psychological aspect which you are going to do this morning for the second session. If you work on your psychology, you can definitely trade forex, regardless of your temperament type. Okay, so in short, anybody who is willing and ready to learn, unlearn, and relearn can trade profitably in the forex market. As long as you're ready to learn, as long as you're ready to unlearn, and as long as you're ready to relearn, you can actually trade the forex market. Okay, anybody can trade the forex market. All right. So I don't want us to sorry. So I don't want us to have this mentality that maybe you are this gender type, and as a result of that, you will not be able to trade the forex market successfully and profitably. No, no, no. It's not dependent on gender. It's not dependent on temperament. It's not dependent on tribe. It's not dependent on nation. It's not dependent on all of these things. It's only dependent on your willingness to learn, your willingness to relearn, and your willingness to unlearn some of the things that you have learned. All right. So let's move to the next thing online, the currency pairs category. Now we have a lot of them, but I actually just did about four. Yes, we have others. There are actually many as well. There are many. There are actually many. So we don't have to. Sorry about that. I have to quickly sort something out. So there are actually many. You can you have the major pairs. The major pairs are the common one that we know. Um, they are the common one that we know, such as what EU, UJ, GU, UCAD, AU, UCHF, and all of that. So those are the currency pair types. The major pairs are the Euro USD, USD JPY, GBP JPY, USD CAD, AU USD, and USD CHF. Those are the those are the major pairs that we have in the forex market. Those are the major pairs. There are actually seven in number. I can't remember the seventh one right now. And if you notice one thing about them, you see that every one of them actually has the USD. So majorly, the major pairs are the ones that has the USD as one of either the code currency or the what's the other one again? Can't remember. The code currency and the um, can't remember right now, but we have the what makes up the this thing. I can't really remember right now. But let me quickly check. Okay, yeah, we have the base currency and the quote currency. So the base currency is the first one, the quote currency is the second one. Let me quickly talk about that. For example, in this Euro USD, we have the base currency to be Euro, and then the quote currency to be USD. This one, the base currency is USD, the quote currency is JPY, the base currency is GBP, the quote currency is USD, the base currency is USD, the quote currency is CAD, that's Canadian dollar, the base currency is AUD, the quote currency is USD, the base currency is USD, the quote currency is CHF. Now, let me the way they actually come about all of this combination is EUR stands for the euro. I think that's the only one that has this type. But for USD is for the United States of America. So they pick the first two words and then the name of their currency. So we have USA. depicts the first two words U and S, and then the name of their currency, the first word of the name of their currency, which is dollar, right? So that's how they come about USD. And then for JPY, we have Japan, that's JP, then Y standing for yen, that's the name of their currency. Okay, so GBP, Great Britain pounds, so GBP, Great Britain pounds, and the USD, United States dollar. Okay, so for this one, card is representing Canada. CA is Canada, and then D is dollar. You know, Canada, the name of their currency is dollar also. So Canadian dollar. So we have Canada and then dollar. So this AUD is Australia. AU represents the country, Australia, and then the D is their currency name, which is also dollar, right? So that's how everything goes like that. So we have the minor pairs also. The minor pairs, they are less frequently traded. They often feature major currencies against each other instead of the USD. So instead of having Euro USD, we can have Euro GBP. We can have we can have card check and all of that. So you can see we have Euro GBP, we have Euro check, we have GBP. This is meant to be GBP. Sorry, let me correct this. GBP. There's it. GBP, GBP, JPY. So we have GBP, JPY, we have AUD, JPY, and so on and so forth. There are also many, actually. There are many. So we have the cryptocurrencies. The cryptocurrencies, these are they involve Bitcoin, of course. Everyone knows BTC and all of that, Ethereum, and many more, as it were. I don't trade. I trade Bitcoin once in a while. Like I'm not so good with Bitcoin, so I don't really do cryptocurrency. However, let me say this beforehand: the method of trading that I want to teach you here will give you the opportunity to trade any of these um, currency pair types. Truthfully speaking, the name of the concept is smart money concept. And with smart money concept, you can learn anything. Like you can trade anything, major pairs, minor pairs, cryptocurrency, synthetic, exotic, regional. You can trade anything with smart money concept. All right. So just little differences. There are actually differences. Actually, there are differences. That's where the place of mastery and consistency comes in, right? But basically speaking, smart money concept can trade all of these. All right, can trade all of these. Okay, so let's move to the next thing on the agenda. Then why should I trade forex? Why should I trade forex? Of course, the number one reason is to make profit. Nobody wants to do anything and lose, right? Even though there are many people losing, blowing accounts and all of that, but majorly the reason why we should trade um, forex is to make profit, right? To make profit and then to make impact and influence. You know, when you make profits, you can affect life, you can help your community, which is the number 3 point. You can even teach others, people that are struggling financially, you can teach them and all of that. But the first thing is to make profit. So you have to focus on yourself first. You have to learn it, you have to master it, you have to know it, you have to trade profitably before you start venturing into, making impact, teaching others and all of that, multiplying yourself and all of that, doing free trading, like free trading rather, like I'm doing now and all of that, right? So to make profits, to make impact and influence, and also to help others around us and our community where we belong to and all of that, to help people. Basically, you can make profits and you can help as many as you can. Okay, so that's why I should, or that's why I am trading forex. Now let's move to the next thing on the agenda. The next thing is the fundamental, the analysis type. Actually, the analysis type. I would love to actually show us something somewhere else apart from this. We have the analysis type. We have the fundamental analysis. We have the sentimental analysis, and then we have the technical analysis. These are the three analysis type that I know of, and I think that's the only analysis type we have in forex. But as far as I know, we have three analysis types. And then fundamental analysis is a way of looking at the market by analyzing from the standpoint of economic social and political forces that may affect currency prices. So you want to look at things like the news, you want to look at things like election, election affects the price of things also, the value of the currency, election affects it a lot. And then the kind of um, politics that is run in a particular country is also it also affects it, and many other things like that. The idea behind this analysis type is that if a country's current economic outlook is good, yeah, the economic outlook of a country also affects the strength of the currency against another currency. So its currency will gain strength against its peer. Another indices for this kind of analysis is the news. I actually know of people that trade only the news. Like all they are interested in is the red folder news release that would come out, and all of that. I know people that trade it and they are very profitable. Okay, so the news, you can check that on Forex. Um, what's the name of this website? There's a website, I will drop it for us. There's a website that shows the news that will come up at a particular time, maybe 2 o'clock. This news, is it red folder, is it yellow folder, is it orange folder, and all of that. So it depends on the kind of folder that it is that will determine the movement of price. If it's red folder, of course, anything red is danger, right? So the price will move in a dangerous way, right? So, and people trade it, like people just look at it, okay, and those are the people that we call fundamental analysts. They call them fundamental analysts. And also we have the sentimental analysis. That's the process of identifying the position of traders, whether net long or net short, to influence our decision in the currency market. It also involves waiting for the forecast of the bank to plan our trade. Yeah, so this is sentimental analysis, and people trade it like they wait for court reports. That's community of traders, something like that. Reports, and there are many other things, but I don't use sentimental analysis, so I don't know much about it. And then the one we use is the technical analysis, and that talks about the study of historical price action in order to identify patterns, trends, determine the future of movement of price of markets through the use of technical studies, indicators, and other analysis tools. Although we don't use indicators, we don't use all these things. We trade pure price action. We look at what the market has done before, and based on what the market has done before, we'd use it to determine what the market will now do. Okay, so we trade pure price action, and that for me is the best action you can, the best study or the best method of trading that you can use seriously. I'm not saying you cannot be profitable trading using indicator. I'm not saying you cannot be profitable trading the news. I'm not saying you cannot be profitable trading using sentimental analysis. Of course you can. There are people that are doing it and they are making it. All right. However, for sentiment reasons, because I use pure price action and all of that. So I would advise you to use technical analysis also. Okay. So conclusively, I think this stuff is actually shorter than even expected. Maybe if we were many, because I know that we would have questions and all of that. Okay, for those that have questions, I would really want to entertain questions. Okay, so maybe you drop your questions in the chat box so that we will be able to answer you, or you can DM me personally. The admin of the group, you can DM me. Please be careful. Yes, that reminds me, I want to say this. I won't come to your DM to ask you for anything. I won't come to your DM to ask you for money. I won't come to your DM to ask you to buy my course. No, although we'll talk about that much later, but I'm not going to ask you for money in any way in your DM. Okay, I'm not going to come to your DM to join another group that you will pay for or something. No, please discard anybody trying to do that. I actually received something like that this morning. Please discard such. All right, I'm not going to come to your DM to do that. Okay, so conclusively, there are many other basic stuffs that needs to be learned, like terminologies, brokers, and so on and so forth. However, like pips, how to calculate your pip and all of that. However, it will be covered in this session as we all can do in another session. I meant another session, as we all can do our due diligence to check this out on Google, YouTube, and others. Okay, so thank you very much. I said I was going to show us something. I wanted to actually show us something on the analysis type. I think I have something like that on here. Um, Forex. In, okay, seems it's not. It's not okay. Yeah, it is. It is. Where is it? Where is it? I hope it will open though. If it opens, then um, I'll show us. But it's a bit slow. I don't know why. Okay, I actually wanted to show us um, the pictorial view of this sentimental analysis and all of that. Sentimental, technical, and fundamental. But it seems I sent the wrong. Okay, yeah, it's yeah, this is it. My God. So this is for fundamental analysis. It is like look at what I wrote here. It's a way of looking at the market by analyzing the social, economic, and political forces that may that may affect the price movements. I know that okay, yes, this is it here. Yeah, this is it. Coronavirus here saw US dollar dropped because Donald Trump pumped money into the economy by signing the stimulus check and sharing of palliative to ensure the citizens are fine. So as a result of this, the value of US dollar actually dropped, and you see that the value actually dropped based on the way market, the price moved, just moved down, down, down. And that's what fundamental analysis talks about. And then for sentimental analysis, this is sentimental analysis in Forex. Like there's a way they read it though, but I really don't know how. I don't know how they do it because I don't use sentimental analysis. So they use this, they check, okay, this one is strong, this one is weak, okay, at this time, this and that. And then they go short, they go long, depending on how they read the sentimental analysis of the pair they want to trade. Okay. And then we have technical analysis. This is trend line analysis, although we don't use trend line too. No, we do, but our own trend line is liquidity for us. Don't worry, when the real source starts, you would understand. Our own trend line is actually um, liquidity for us. We see it as a trap by the what do you call it now, the smart money people, to take us, to take our money and all of that. So we don't use it to trade as it were. We only use it as one of the confluence to trade. All right. So that is sentiment. That is technical analysis for you. All right. So there are other things that I really would want us to learn. There are many other things actually. Seriously speaking, beyond what has been shared here and everything, there are many other things to learn. Like you need to know how to calculate pips, how to know how many lot size to use, and all of those things. You can check that out on YouTube for your learning and all of that. And then there are many other things like the kind of app to use. Okay, I think I can make mention of them here. Apps to use. Okay, so let me quickly do that for us. Apps to use. Okay, application for trading. Application for trading. We can use here. Okay, we have meta trader, meta trader 4, and meta trader 5. That's 5. We have the what do you call it now? The trading view app, trading view app, trading view. We also have the pips calculator, pips calculator. So one, we have Forex calculator. I think it's Forex calculator. Yeah. So these are the apps that you need to trade Forex. So there are many other apps, though there are many other software and all of that, but these are the basic ones that you need. Okay. So I think I'll be stopping here today. Don't forget we have another session this morning by 10 o'clock. We are just an hour away from the start of the second session. So please stay put. Don't lose focus, okay? Don't lose focus. That's very important. Don't lose focus. I know we all may be busy this morning, but in the midst of all of that, try as much as possible to show up for the class. All right. So I pray God will help you and you take full advantage of this so that you also can be profitable. All right. Thank you and have a blessed weekend. Bye.